Welcome. My name is Brandon. Please join me on this tour of the shops of West End in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. If you live in the Twin Cities, you may be wondering why I made this video. You may have assumed I started this video indoors to trick people into thinking this is an indoor mall. The shops of West End is a lifestyle center. Why would I film a mall that's mostly outdoors? Well, let's say something has been haunting me since 2021. When I started this channel, I had no intentions of filming lifestyle centers. They are modern, outdoors, and some might be blamed for the death of nearby indoor malls. Who wants to talk about those malls? Ugh. But seeing a Halloween Express at West End made me wonder, is this the beginning of the end? I filmed the daytime footage in October 2021 and sat on it for a year. I wanted to give West End a chance. Perhaps COVID was a culprit in its many empty tenants. The second half of the video jumps ahead to October 2022. Before we get to West End's story, I wanted to share a little bit about Knollwood Plaza, which opened as a strip mall in western St. Louis Park in 1955, a year before the more famous Southdale. Knollwood was enclosed and became Knollwood Mall in 1980. In 2014, Knollwood was demalled, returning it to its roots as a strip mall. It is now called the Shops of Knollwood. Hey, you want to hear a secret? As of 2022, there is still an indoor section of Knollwood with 3 tenants. See these dirty windows? On October 23rd, 2022, a storm came through the Twin Cities, dumping muddy water on everything. Wind picked up dirt from dry fields in southwestern Minnesota. When the dust combined with rain, it turned into mud. Oh, wait, I said the daytime footage was from 2021. Oh, whoops, I already messed up. Let's make a game out of this. Can you tell what daylight footage is actually from 2022? The movie theater we are leaving is the Showplace Icon Theater. I visit this theater often. The theater has several screens, with 2 of them having adults-only balconies where people can buy drinks from a full bar. I like to sit on the main floor to watch operas, but one day I decided to check out the upstairs. Wow, was the audience different in the balcony. While nearly everyone in attendance, including myself, had gray hair, the balcony audience was already drinking at 11:30. One woman had an entire bottle of wine sitting in her cup holder. Another woman said, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I'm not even drunk yet. If I sound judgmental, please note I thought, hey, when in Rome, and ordered myself a nice hoppy IPA during the intermission. Since West End opened in the late aughts, there's not a lot of history. Instead, I will provide commentary on tenants current and previous. This land used to contain a number of different office buildings and empty lots. Not too far away was once located the headquarters of Gamble Skogmo, owners of Red Owl and Snyder Drug. Gamble Drive sits directly south of the mall property today. I recall driving through this area several times for a job in 2004, when there was not much here. Construction of West End began in 2007, and the complex opened with a ribbon-cutting ceremony on September 15th, 2009. This label scar was the guitar from Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill. It was one of the first restaurants to open at West End. It closed abruptly in 2015 due to tax problems. Half-full bottles of hard alcohol sat visible inside to anyone who peered into the former restaurant's windows. Yard House. I like the Yard House. Yeah, it's a chain restaurant, but it's great when you are in the suburbs and can't eat dinner until after 9 p.m. You can sit down and have a nice meal, and the waitstaff will not be hurriedly turning chairs upside down trying to get you to leave. I remember arriving in Cincinnati, Ohio late on a Sunday evening, worried about finding dinner, and there was a Yard House there that was open and lively. This was at Joseph A. Banks. I went here a few times to rent a suit for a friend's wedding. The local used to be a restaurant and bar called Cooper. St. Louis Park residents of a certain age will remember the Grand Cooper movie theater located across the street where a hotel stands today. The Cooper showed Cinerama movies. Cinerama required 3 projectors to display 3 images, creating a very wide final picture. Alas, growing up in St. Paul, I never had an opportunity to visit the Cooper Theater. I was too young to drive over here anyway. There are several articles and even a video by the local PBS affiliate sharing the history of the Cooper Theater, but I thought it would be fun to ask my parents about the place. They had a date at the theater in the 1970s and said it was really fancy. They remember a large curtain opening to reveal the 3 big screens. My dad swears they saw How the West Was Won, even though the film was released in 1962. It's possible they saw a re-release. The movie theater closed after showing Dances with Wolves in 1991 and was quickly demolished. I have shared more information about the theater in the description of this video below. Lucky Cricket was the brainchild of television personality Andrew Zimmern. This was the pilot restaurant. He planned to open 200 locations across the Midwest. Zimmern really ticked off a lot of Minnesotans with his condescending opinions of Chinese food in the Midwest. He assumed we did not have good Chinese restaurants in the Twin Cities and set about, quote, saving souls of all the people from having to dine at expletive-deleted restaurants. And how did Zimmern save our souls? Well, let's listen to some people who ate there. James Norton, writing for The Growler, ordered rice that tasted strongly of cigarette ash. Soleil Ho, writing for Eater, said, if Lucky Cricket is meant to show us real Chinese food, why is there a heavy tiki element here? She went on to compare the Don Don noodles to Easy Mac and ground pork to airline breakfast sausage. Yikes. Lucky Cricket closed a mere 8 months after opening for a remodel. It opened again and then closed permanently a few months into the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. As we can see, Halloween Express did not return. Whew. This new tenant is a collection of small vendors called the West End Artisan and Vintage Market. Vendors include food, art, gifts, and more. When I was planning this video, I originally decided to show 2021 in the day and 2022 at night. But after reading about the market, I returned in the day to check out the place. The market has a fun collection of antiques and modern eats, including coffee, salsa, and cheesecake. I was so happy visiting the place that I decided to buy some coffee. Minnesotans will understand how the blizzard of '91 relates to this video's Halloween theme. So that concludes our peek at the shops of West End and St. Louis Park. Retail's been kind of hit and miss, but its restaurants are plenty busy at night. With a number of condos and hotels being built nearby, I think the place will turn around. As I said, Halloween Express did not return, but I've got this weird feel. I don't know, something. Oh no. Thank you for joining me on this tour of the shops of West End. I will be returning to enclosed malls, but there are a few other lifestyle centers I will check out over the next year or two. Again, why did I film a lifestyle center? I think about mall videos I have watched where someone said, yeah, we never thought to take pictures, back before there was a remodel. And also maybe someone in 2042 will have great feelings of childhood nostalgia watching this video. And thank you again. I hope you have a great day. Take care.